We would like to begin our first session. Today we have our expert speaker, Dennis Taylor. Dennis Taylor has taught thousands of Excel seminars and classes since the early 90s. He is the author, presenter of over 250 Excel webinars, and authored the book Teach Yourself Microsoft Excel 2000. He has taught hundreds of public Excel seminars in the U.S. and Canada since 2006, and has recorded over 100 Excel courses, both for online and DVD distribution. Dennis, welcome to the program. We are now ready to begin.
All right, thank you, and hello, everyone. There's no question that when you work with Excel, there are often better ways to get things done. In today's session, we're going to be pulling together lots of different tips and shortcuts that will make you a more proficient and efficient Excel user. We'll be talking about some navigation techniques. That's a term probably most people don't use when they talk about Excel. But the general idea of how you move back and forth quickly between different open workbooks, different worksheets within the same workbook, how to quickly move up and down a list, how to scope out a worksheet too. We'll talk about some copy move techniques that might be faster than the techniques you're currently using, and also some nice little shortcuts there about moving and inserting in a single action. And how can we talk about Excel and not talk about formulas? For many people, it's the centerpiece of what they do. We'll be talking a lot about different techniques there, too, for making formula writing more efficient. And also data entry, a feature that most of us probably are not too fond of, but it's something we've got to do, of course, at different times. There are some very efficient shortcuts, particularly when it comes to putting in dates and times. We'll talk about how to create a chart very quickly. There are two great keystroke shortcuts there that will help creating charts, help you create charts in almost no time at all. People who don't work with charts sometimes think that it's likely to be a very difficult topic, but often it isn't. Formatting tips. Some of those will be scattered along the way, but also we'll have a few at the end as well, too. There are some great techniques for multiple line entry, for rotating text, and some formatting for certain kinds of numbers, too, some keystroke shortcuts there. And along the way, some operational tips as well, too. So momentarily here, I'll be sharing my screen. I will be using Excel 2016. It's almost identical to Excel 2013. And nearly everything we do will work in all prior versions as well. When there are differences, I will point them out. So momentarily here, I believe right now you should be seeing my Excel screen. And by the way, if you haven't seen Excel 2016, the major difference between that, and it's a minor one when you think of it overall, between this version and Excel 2013, is that the ribbon menu system now allows us to have a green background at the top. And for whatever reason, the tabs here that we see in the ribbon are in upper and lower case, whereas in Excel 2013, they're all uppercase. I'm not sure why they made that change. So what happens when you open a workbook? Suppose I sent this to you. You've never seen it before. What are you likely to do after opening this? Well, we do different things, of course. Not everybody is identical in their reactions here. But one thing we might want to consider is, first of all, how many sheets are here and how do we find out? We could certainly start clicking on the different sheets at the bottom of the screen,